close the curtains, will you? Thank you. The island of Ibiza, a Spanish province in the Mediterranean about 50 miles southwest of Majorca. Ibiza is not only a mecca for tourists, it's also the centre for hallucinatory drugs. For some time now, narcotics have been finding their way into British Army bases, both here and abroad. These drugs are of high quality and remarkably cheap, which seems to rule out an underworld operation. Any other alternative suggest itself?
Moscow.
Of course. The Russians trying to undermine morale and efficiency. That, however, is not our problem. Our problem is that we have positive proof from an agent in Ibiza that the Russians, using unsuspecting hippies as guinea pigs, have perfected a new truth drug to use on enemy agents. A drug which, when used, leaves the victim totally unaware that he's been given it, or any information he may have divulged while under its influence. We are desperate to get our hands on this drug. So desperate we are prepared to sacrifice a member of the services. A man will be sent to Ibiza on the pretext of locating a missing agent, which is in fact true, and the Russians will be informed. When they're informed, the Russians will do one of two things. Either dispose of him immediately, or they'll take him prisoner, in which case we shall move in and get the drug.
If you're looking for a volunteer, sir...
Thank you, Wellington. The man I send to Ibiza must have a romantic view of the world of espionage. Moreover, he must be a man who, when placed under the influence of the drug, will have absolutely no information to impart. In other words, a complete dummy.
Appleton Porter, sir.
Appleton Porter.
Hold your fire! Hold your fire! What the bloody hell do you think you're doing, Porter? The targets are down there, not up here.
Mud in my eye, sir.
Mud in his eye. That'll be all for today, Porter.
The old man wants to see you, Porter.
Dummy.
Come in.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes. Come in, Porter.
Yes, sir.
You're looking a trifle thinner than when I saw you last.
It's the camouflage, sir. It makes you blend into the surroundings.
I understand. Sit down.
Sir.
I asked to see you because I've got an assignment for you in the field.
The field, sir?
Your name, until further notice, is Arnold Barker. I have here your passport and documents relating to your colour. But first I'd like to paint the picture. You ready to absorb?
Yes, sir.
You're no doubt aware that for some time the Russians have been trafficking in drugs to our armed forces, both here and abroad.
No, sir.
Well, they have been. The Kremlin's been at it for some time. The Russians have little or no trouble in obtaining the drug. Their problem is one of channeling it. The obvious solution, therefore, is to channel the drug through some recognized center. One of these centers is the island of Ibiza in the Mediterranean. We traced one drug connection to a British-operated boarding house, the Royal Rose. Here the trail ended. We sent a man to stay as a guest at the Royal Rose. His cover name was George Trent. 2 weeks ago, he disappeared. Your job's to find out what happened.
And the drug connection?
If you have any illusion about scoring a starry-eyed victory by smashing a Soviet drug ring, forget it. Your job is to find George Trent. Nothing more, nothing less. The name of the operation is Cornfield. Be ready to leave for Ibiza in the morning.
Yes, sir. May I tell you, sir, how deeply I appreciate the opportunity you are giving me to prove to you what I can do. Thank you.
Porter?
Yes, sir.
You've forgotten your gun.
Do you know what I'm going to do with this gun, sir? I'm going to go back onto that firing range, and I am going to qualify.
Be careful with that thing.
Oh, it's all right, sir. It's not loaded.
We do not intend to bother her in any way. Our organization is better off without her. This is Colonel Novikov. End of report.
It was a hotbed of suspicion and intrigue. We found ourselves way beyond our league. The world of secret codes, of whispered words and spies. It's fun till it explodes. I think it's time to steal away now. Let's do it undercover. Let's take our love on the lam. Let's do it undercover. Love on the lam. Let's do it undercover. Let's take our love on the lam. Let's do it undercover. Love on the lam. They tried to fool us, confused us a while. We lost our bearings, but we never lost our style. The world of secret codes, of whispered words and spies. It's fun till it explodes. I think it's time to steal away now. Let's do it undercover. Let's take our love on the lam. Let's do it undercover. Love on the lam. Let's do it undercover. Let's take our love on the lam. Let's do it undercover. Love on the lam. If they treat love